Hey, welcome back to the Special Cloth Talk podcast.
Welcome back.
I'm live here with your boy Jay Green with the green.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? My brother in buffoonery.
My brother in buffoonery.
You know what I mean?
You know, look, man, when we finally start that political party, they're gonna try to hold their brothers in buffoonery against us, but I don't care. I don't care. Me and my friends are allowed to have fun, all right? No, we weren't always uptight assholes, okay? Look, we're like this and now. You know, I said the world forced us. You know,
used to be fun. Late stage
capitalism is ruining us as it is, y'all. Man, they cannot fool us. How you doing, Fry?
Hey man, I'm doing good, man. You know, living like Larry. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's Men's Mental Health Month. I'm trying to lock in on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Keep my mind right. Tap back in more with spiritual life. You know what I mean? Get back more in the groove of working out more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I done lost like 47 pounds.
Okay. Yeah.
Happened a little bit too fast. And like I wasn't trying to lose that because I feel stronger when I'm bigger.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like if I was like husky and in shape, then like cool.
That'd be a different joint.
But it's like now I'm like getting skinnier and I'm like I feel like Majin Buu, like the skinny Boo.
Yeah,
I
say skinny Boo is
like pants not fitting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, this can't be it.
But I say Kid Boo was still putting hands on niggas though. Kid Boo
was boxing niggas.
But
for sure.
Boo at all stages is a very dangerous man. Do not see him and go, oh, he big around and pinky. Nah.
No, for real.
He not going for none of that.
Listen, don't get it fucked up.
Don't get it.
I still fuck somebody up in a heartbeat.
Let him have
it. You know what I'm saying? What's
You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with my boy.
Oh, man. But nah, I'm good, though. How you doing, man?
Oh, man, like you said, good, man. It's Men's Mental Health Month, so, you know, we all trying to lock in on that. We're all trying to make sure, you know, all our chickens is straight, everything is in a row. But, you know, I'm doing well, honestly, just
you got so, pushing. Like, monotone with it. You sure you good, Gangy?
I said
that. It's Mental Health Month. Kobe passed me the ball.
Kobe passed me the ball. I'm a donkey.
Kobe, little brother. I'm big brother.
What's it called? They was on. Yo, they was on TNT. What I say? Speaking of Shaq and Chuck was on there wilding.
Why we pivoting?
Fuck that. Nah, nigga, see this deflection, nigga. I am deflecting. That nigga, what Chuck say? Chuck said, call her Cardi B. I love seeing her right now on stage. I call her Cardi D's. So I say, they was on there. Well, it's not even TNT anymore. What is it? ABC?
ESPN now.
ESPN?
Yeah.
It was on there wilding.
That's hilarious.
Night, man.
I didn't even hear that.
Yo,
that's
bro,
hilarious.
They
said that last night?
Last night on live TV.
That's great.
I was like, it was a lot going on, but I said, I don't know if you want to get right into sports. For if you want,
shit, we here now.
I don't know if you watched last night.
I watched
Spurs
the game. Yeah.
Finally caught themselves one.
Yeah,
it's 2-1 now.
They caught a lot of free throws too.
They did, but hey, I'm not gonna lie.
They got the bonus early.
I felt like there should have been more because like on the last, I don't know if it was last play, maybe it was the 2 plays before the last play.
Yeah,
Cat was just holding on to Wemby. Like there was no basketball moves. He had his arms locked up with his arms and was just not letting him move.
Bro, but the whole series, they've been letting them get like real physical. Like it's crazy. Like Stephon Castle lowered his shoulder and like elbow Brunson too. And like I'm like, yo, he can't keep getting away with this.
I'm about to say I can easily see how, because right now the hate isn't on the Spurs.
Yeah, because
they're not winners.
Right.
Which, you know what I'm saying, is how it goes. Everybody loved the OKC. The OKC started winning. Everybody was like, fuck OKC. You know what I'm saying? But I could easily say, look, I'm just telling you how it is. I'm just telling you the truth that how the people. That's how people feel about your team. Hey, look.
What do you say? Fuck me for?
Success. It comes with it. Yo, when I was in DR watching Game 7.
They hate you if you're a loser. They hate you if you're a winner. They hate you if you're in the middle.
Look, man, they gonna hate you no matter what you do. So you might as well get yours.
So just do you.
Exactly.
Ain't no such thing as a life that's better than yours.
No such thing. No such thing. By the way, that nigga was lying. I know mad life's better than mine. Just to be clear. I can rattle 5 on top of my head if anybody's interested.
Yeah, what's the 5?
Look, I say, look, give me Greg at 1. Give me
Yo, shout out to Greg.
Shout out Obi, man. Shout out Greg. Nah. But okay, so OKC. No, we was in DR, right? We was watching at the sports bar.
Yeah,
bro, it was crazy. There was only one person there rooting for OKC.
Damn.
The rest of the bar was going up behind the Spurs. But like I said, so the way I can see the physicality in which the Spurs play with right now.
Yeah.
Whenever, whether it's this year or whether it's next year, whenever it's their turn to finally start winning, they're definitely gonna like be a team that's easy to hate with how physical they play.
Yeah,
I could easily see that for them.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard to hate on them. At least I can't hate on Wemby.
I
can't hate on the team at all, honestly, because like they're all dogs. Like they're
dogs,
young, they're all dogs.
Yeah.
They, you know what I mean? They hoop for real. You know what I mean? And like.
Turn the ball over a lot, too.
Wemby just had to start imagining that every Knicks player was Chet.
I don't know if I say.
Because I'm like, yo, where was these performances when you were playing us to 7?
For real.
You know what I mean?
Nah, honestly, yeah, them first 2 games, I don't know what he was on.
For real.
Like, where he was at mentally, but he was not shooting well. Right. You know, I see I forget his field goal percentage for the one game, but I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
I was like, I get it. You still getting to the line and you getting your points, but, bro, you're shooting like 4 for like 10, I think. It was something disgusting.
Yeah.
By the way, you want to talk about generational stinkers. De'Aaron Fox.
All right, hold on. Context.
Bro,
Context matters, bro. Hold on.
It does not matter.
It does. Even for Wemby, too. Hold on. Let me cook real quick.
Okay.
All right. So, granted, we took them
to 7.
OKC took them to 7. New York had a month off to be able to rest, recover, and prepare to play the Spurs.
True, yeah.
You know what I mean? Essentially. He was like, all right, we're training to play either the OKC or the Spurs, either way it go. A lot of talk has been saying, like, that I've been hearing is, yo, the Western Conference Finals is the finals. I've even said that at work.
I've said that also.
So it's like, you know, New York was like, nah, actually, we haven't got anything since 1999.
Yeah, we're going to fight.
Hold on, watch this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With De'Aaron Fox, he hurt his ankle. And he still kept, like, trying to play through it.
Yeah.
And that was, like, slowing his game down and messing him up some. I mean, he's still fast as fuck. I don't know. I seen him run across the screen.
Fast, yeah.
I was like, yo. It was like I only saw a blur. You know what I'm saying? It was like A-Train. You mean, for those that watch The Boys, you'll get that. But yeah, so I was just like, dang.
Bro really cooked the shot over, too, by the way. A-Train was wild. All I've ever seen is episode 1. Cooked their episode 1.
He gets redeemed.
Okay.
I'll say that much. But so for De'Aaron, it was like that. Like, and they lost when he's not there because like that's when De'Aaron Fox wasn't in the lineup. Stephon Castle had like 10 turnovers in the OKC series.
Yeah.
So like they need him at that guard for sure.
No, I'm not saying that they don't need him, but to go 4 for 13. Come on, gang. And honestly, he was really 3 for 12. That last shot saved the whole night for everybody. So I'm not saying that he don't, like, you know what I'm saying, he didn't come up clutch in the end.
Yeah.
But to go 4 for 13, gang, we're down 2-0. We need more. We need more. You cannot go below 25% from the field.
Oh man.
And basically an elimination game. Because honestly, if they go up 3-0,
that's it.
That's over. So in reality, that's an elimination game they played last night. You know, that's what we're getting 1. Now you got the potential. You know what I'm saying? Even then, the 3-1 is now in the vision.
De'Aaron Fox hit my Cash App. It's money sign Frank Frizzy. You know what I mean? I was caping for you pretty crazy, bro.
I say that definitely shout out Fire for that because
Trapaholics.
Wasn't nobody
rock with your boys.
Wasn't nobody caping for De'Aaron Fox last night in the group chat. Everybody was like, "This trash ass nigga," and then he hit the game winner basically. So it was like, all right.
And then Mikal Bridges, man, he had a fire game too. He couldn't miss from the 3-point line. He was really hooping. Then he turned to the Avatar when the world needed him most.
Dang.
He vanished.
Yeah. OG Anunoby was having a good game.
He keeps having good games.
Good games.
He's come a long way.
He has, honestly.
From like the Raptors days to now. I mean, he was still sturdy like defensively on the Raptors, but like he done got himself a 3-game, good defense.
He's shooting a 3 extremely well this series.
Crazy, man. And like when you see that Wemby closeout coming, bruh.
Yo, like, I don't know what the hell. Landry Shamet, They pulled his ass.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know who bro thought was defending.
He used to be a defensive liability.
Bro threw it up right at the rim, like Wemby wasn't right behind him.
Oh,
that's going with Wemby every single time. Cuz you tripping? Like they pulled his ass immediately after that.
See Jose Alvarado though, he shook him real quick and hit that mid range. Yeah. I said,
look,
I like it.
New York is definitely a team full of dogs.
Everybody pray for Tyree, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Reef Fades. I mean, my cousin's is a Knicks fan. I'm sure he's stressing. He's on vacation right now. It's probably stressing.
I couldn't be on vacation when my team was on the finals. My girl would be mad at me every night.
You couldn't be in Wade County?
I'm in Wade County every night. I was like, let's get dressed up. Let's go out to dinner. No. I'm gonna go sit at the sports bar and let this team control me emotionally. You go do whatever the hell you want to do. I got plans for the night.
So speaking of men's mental health.
Speaking of men's mental health month, do not become a sports fan. If you care about yourself, please leave the sports.
If you care about yourself. Yo, that's hilarious.
Just had to tell the homie from the job that he was like, yeah, like I noticed like all the other men around my age like are into sports and stuff like that. Like I'm like halfway thinking I should get into it. I was like, bro, just save yourself the trouble, gang. This shit is nothing but emotional turmoil.
He said,
there's 32 teams in the NFL, gang.
That old dude.
32. Only one team can win at the end of the season. That means for the rest of the 31 niggas, they spend the rest of their offseason depressed. And then when September come around, they like, okay, you know what? This is our year. We back at it. This year is our year.
Yo, I had an OG tell me, like, back when I was working at the daycare as a jit.
Yeah.
He was like, I asked him, like, what his favorite sports team was for ball, like football and basketball. And he said, I'm just a fan of sports. That's the realest shit I never wrote. That'd be the realest shit you never quote.
Facts.
On Jeezy.
Yo, he's nah. That's the OG right there that's satisfied with life. He's happy. For real. Every time the TV comes on, like, he's happy. I'm jealous of him.
I hope to evolve to that point.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, we're all doing this for social reasons. Let's just be clear.
Strictly
you
social.
You might have your reasons for liking the team. You were born here. Blah, blah, blah. Whoop-de-woo. You got memories. Ha, 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 ha. But the root of it is you talk sports with people. One of the first things they ask is, you know, Jordan or LeBron. LeBron, of course, not playing.
Of course.
I'm playing.
I'm not. Chris
one,
old ass.
1A, 1B. My bad.
Hey, look.
But, yeah, what's your favorite sports team?
Yeah, uh-huh.
And if you say the wrong answer, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm a Cowboys fan in Philadelphia. Oh.
Oh, yeah, on your ass. Yeah.
Oh, for real? How'd you become a Cowboys fan? Oh, you know, my family, you know. Yeah. You ever live in Dallas? No.
Nah. Your dad from Dallas?
Nope.
Nah. Anybody your family from Dallas? No.
Real. But
man, niggas really used to go to war at the lunch table behind this. And like you said, you know, like while we're joking around about it, like some of it really do be like tied to like men's mental health and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because people really do get like people fight over the kind of stuff. Yeah. Yo, Knicks fans is actually drawing on some people.
Oh, for sure.
I seen some videos of them drawing. Oh no, not even that. Like they was beating up this old head.
Oh yeah, Spurs fans been getting jumped. Yeah, they've been wilding out.
Nah, they was wilding and like stuff like that. You know that definitely doesn't help any. Like obviously, you know, I get it, sports and community and blah blah.
We don't
but
endorse
that doesn't
violence.
help. Yeah, but I said, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just a bad joint straight up.
Yeah,
even for the mental health of the old dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who now has to like deal with like, yo, I just had to go to a basketball game and the young boys were smacking the shit out of me. Yeah, they was jumping me like stuff like that. How do you like? How do you think that relates to like men's health and like the overall like the message towards this month? Because I feel like even in moments, you know, we got to take moments where we're all joking around and we have the community of like, you know, jokes. Because everybody's want to come forward to like joke and laugh and stuff like that. But now that we got everybody here laughing and wanting to joke, it's like, how do you think we should best proceed in this moment? Yeah.
And to answer that question, if that's to me,
yes.
Okay,
to the people, to everybody.
It can be a delicate thing, but like it just depends on who you're around. Like if you know who you're around,
yeah,
like and you know your people, you know your personnel. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where it's just like, all right, like situationally, use your situational awareness.
For sure.
And if you go too far, just apologize. I mean, try to ice the shit out or give them space or whatever the fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, you got to handle the disputes as they come. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. As far as, like, friend groups are concerned. As it relates to, like, the sports thing, that's just motherfuckers just drawing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's all that is. It's just like, you know, they should have the wherewithal within themselves to know, like, why would
We're going too far.
beat an old ass man up?
Yeah.
Because he's a Spurs fan. You know what I'm saying? That's just on some crazy shit, some goofy shit.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
You can't coach goofy shit like that. You know what I mean? You could try. You know what I mean? I can't psychologize all the niggas off the corner.
So yeah, niggas are
for good.
For good.
We gotta edit that in there. You know what I mean? So
straight up.
Yeah, but overall, it's just like, as far as men's mental health goes, it's natural to hear things like, you know, suffer in silence, right? Or something I heard growing up when I used to, I was a little baby ass motherfucker, man. I'd be crying about everything, like, I miss my mom.
I say, they get mad at kids for anything.
About
they
anything.
be like, bro, I'm a child. Yes, I'm upset because I felt gang. I don't have emotional control yet.
Yeah.
Like, work with me.
For real. Well, and plus, I was getting a little too carried away with that shit anyway. Like, as a young boy, looking back, hindsight being 2020, like, I was in school always doing that. That was
but you was a kid at the same time. It's like, bro, you can look back at it hindsight with 2020, but you're also using your grown ass man feelings
right.
to rationalize, like, oh, that's why I shouldn't have felt that way, bro. You don't know yet.
Yeah, but so, like, you know, I've heard like things like, "Are you a man or a mouse?" growing up. You know what I mean, like stuff like that. Because it's just like, yo, big boys don't cry, or like fill in the blank kind of masking of your emotions.
Yeah.
And it's not good.
No.
Naturally,
no.
I mean, like, men have the highest suicide rate. I think it's, I don't know the percentage off the top of my head. I think I wrote that down somewhere. But anyway, like, it's okay to feel insecure, to talk about your feelings, to need support, to ask for help. That's a major one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's just like, you know, how many people have experienced, like, I don't want to be a burden? How many times have you heard that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't want to be a burden, like, blase, hoot the woo, hoot the who. So yeah, I'm very passionate about this topic. If you didn't notice, so yeah, but
no, that definitely. I mean, I think that the more that, you know, men feel comfortable coming forward and talking about how they feel and things like that, you know, and to realize it's not, because you're right. Some things that there are in life, it's like, yo, some things it is. Are you gonna be a man or are you gonna be a mouse? You know,
right.
Some things that, you know, in life, and not just towards men, for all people.
Yeah.
We need to just mentally have a strong mental fortitude to be able to get over certain scenarios and certain things that are hard, but aren't necessarily the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? But there are certain things where it's like, bro, it's not about being a mice or being a man.
Right.
It's about being honest and upfront about how you feel, because we all know. You know what I'm saying? You could put on a brave face and you could act like, oh yeah, I'm straight now.
Yeah.
But as soon as that room get quiet, the feelings is there. You gonna have to have that conversation with somebody, whether it's with a trusted friend, you know what I'm saying, or it's gonna be with yourself. That conversation, or it's gonna be in your psyche, you know what I'm saying, or like whether you have the conversation through, you're not one of the people who even thinks about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just start to, you don't even realize that you acting differently now because you're in this certain bag, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's going to happen. So it's better that you have the conversation with people whose appealings and feelings that you trust, and people that you know
you can
to be
confide
well adjusted, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I definitely want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, sure, the crash out homie is good to come to sometimes, because, you know, so sometimes, you know, you need to feel those extra emotions of like, I mean, you know what, this nigga's actually going through something. I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's really ready to crash out.
For real.
I'm cool, actually.
For real. I mean, and it's also too, like, to piggyback off of what you said, right? Your perception is your reality. So yes, I totally agree. It's definitely important to, you know, not necessarily look at yourself like a man or a mouse, but just understanding that, you know, you have depth. You can be a multifaceted kind of man. You can be emotion in tune with your, like, feminine side and your masculinity, in tune with that. You can have emotions. You can tell the homies you love them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can be on that type of time. Like, it's like, just don't be weird. You know what I mean?
That's all.
Just talk to your people. You know what I mean? But it's like, that's easier said than done, of course. But it's just like, if you make yourself a prisoner in your mind. There's like that cliche of like your mind is an excellent servant but a terrible master. You have to feed yourself the right things on a subconscious level. You know what I mean? Yeah. On a spiritual front, on an emotional front, on the physical front, and on the mental front. Right? So those are pillars to being good, to being good, great, okay. You know what I'm saying? But like, you mean sometimes niggas is just in survival mode. You mean? And it's like sometimes niggas have been in a perpetual state of survivalhood, to where it's just like, you know, it's important to learn, but it's also important to unlearn, right? And it's just like we notice the gap generationally. Words.
I'm with you.
Between, you know, like the boomers, silent generation, our parents, like the millennials, Gen Z. So it's like there's a totally radical different spectrum as far as like how people take that serious or not.
Definitely.
Or whether if they choose to do anything about it or not. Some of it is willful, malicious ignorance, but some of it is just like, you know, if they knew better, they would do better. Hopefully. Right? But you got it, Josh. You got the floor.
No.
I feel like I've been yapping a lot. I need to breathe.
No, you're definitely good. And you know what I'm saying? Like, these are all things like you already spoke upon. You know what I'm saying? And it's not really, I think, a lot of, you know, I feel like we talk about this and I hear this conversation a lot culturally growing up, you know.
Yeah.
It felt like differently, you know what I'm saying? People always felt like even therapy and having the privilege to talk about your feelings and stuff like that is like a class thing. And it's like
it is in many ways.
It definitely is in many ways, but at the same time,
it's certainly a lot more accessible now.
It's certainly a lot more accessible, and even just things that you can do for yourself that aren't, you know, that aren't, you know, official therapists and things like that. You know, like Frank said, taking care of your physical and things like that. You know, like just going on a walk, being able to clear your mind. And once again, these are all things where, you know, we kind of touch back into, you know, hints of classism and things like that, you know?
Yeah.
But it's important that you make that time for yourself, you know, because nobody else is going to make the time for you, you know? People aren't going to come to you like, hey, I know you're going through so much, but, you know, you need to take care of yourself mentally. You know, some people will if they really know you, if you have those people, you know, that care about you and, you know, maybe you have been open with people previously and they could start to recognize certain signs.
Right.
But generally, you know, you're going to need to be the one to speak up for yourself and about, you know, how you feel. And, you know, you got to take the first step and just know that people ultimately about how they feel, whether they really do judge you. Because, you know, me and Frank, you know, we understand. We know plenty of understanding people, but I'm sure there are plenty of people who still in the year of our Lord 2026 are still gonna look at you and call you gay for wanting to go to therapy. You know what I mean? Like it's bound to happen. They're out there, I'm sure.
I have relationships with women and sex for men. I got news for you. That means you're gay.
You know, like
real and like
there are people out there like that.
And so. Jeb was my strong friend growing up, and I don't say was to like because he still kind of is. You know what I mean?
I mean.
You know what I
mean? Have you on kind of not really. You know what I mean?
He going through. You know what I mean? All right. To my point. Back to my point.
Niggas say you want to talk about it.
You know what I mean? I used to vent to Josh all the time, just like, you know, going through like the daily happenings of life, and like, you know, we're family. You know what I mean? At this point in our lives, we grew up around each other. You're my like first like long-term friend that ever like, you know, made it to this point. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it is important to definitely like hear your homies, help them out and everything. And then it's like, you know, we definitely are blessed with like the level of sagacity that's in our village. Yeah. Because it really does take a village. And it's just like you have to also be open to. You got to be open to getting criticized sometimes, open to being accountable, right? And be open to change within your heart, right? You have to soften your heart. And that's another thing that's like easier said than done, but that's just the reality.
Done, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people always think, oh, you know, I'm a wait to get it together, you know. I'm going to wait to do this, you know, I'm wait to get this amount of money. Yeah. But shoot, we see it all the time in cases, you know what I'm saying? Like, talk about Robin Williams, you know what I'm saying? You talk about the Heath Ledgers, people like that, you know, people who got the money, who have all the resources.
Right.
And it's like they're still not able to take that step for whatever their own personal reasons it may be, you know, and ultimately leads to very dark endings for them, you know what I'm saying? Or even, you know what I'm saying?
And their families, like, you know, oh, what could I have done? Or like, you know what I mean? Like that always hits them. And it's just like, you know, people could write, you know, the suicide note. Trigger warning. We should have been said trigger warning, but we'll put that in the front. Yeah. So I mean, like, you know, most of the time, like we don't quite know why people did kill themselves, even if like they expressed that. And this episode, we wanted to focus on some prominent male figures that succumbed to mental health one way or another, or were like pioneers in mental health themselves. I'm gonna lead with talking about Ernest Hemingway. So Ernest Hemingway faced like a brutal intersection of psychiatric and physical ailments during his twilight years, battling intense depression, bipolar tendencies, and paranoid delusions. This decline was compounded by lifelong alcoholism, physical trauma, including repeated brain injuries, and a metabolic condition, which ultimately culminated in his death by suicide in 1961. Ernest Hemingway was also in World War II. So, he had, you know, shell shock is what they called it then, what we know as PTSD now. There was a lot of factors driving into Hemingway's rapid mental deterioration, where some of them were multifaceted and overlapping. Deep-seated depression and bipolar depression. And he's an author, by the way, for those that don't know. He's a very famous author. The author displayed hallmark signs of bipolarity.
There we go.
Woo! Mama! Oscillating between bursts of legendary productivity and periods of dark, immobilizing despairs. He wrote some of his finest work in states of mania, at least is like what, you know, we think now looking back. Right? And his wife at the time like stopped one of his suicide attempts. So he suffered multiple traumatic brain injuries, you know, a lifetime of high impact activities, from boxing to surviving 2 separate aviation accidents in Africa. It left him with chronic concussions. Medical historians believe this likely resulted in CTE, or chronic traumatic encephalopathy. That's a big word for Elmo.
I'll say it definitely is a big word, and it's definitely it's a newer known phenomenon.
Facts.
At least in terms of, you know,
especially with like football, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know, we see what like happened to like the likes of like Junior Seau. Exactly. Some people say like Antonio Brown, for example, for today.
Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
You know, serious cases of CTE and things like that, and all those, all those things are conversations about men being open with their mental health, you know, and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, and just even in terms of, you know, we're talking about the more serious cases, even in cases that aren't quote unquote as serious, in terms of where people may not want to particularly end their lives, you know, but just, you know, people are going through serious, you know, depression episodes, and, you know, and they just turn towards substance abuse and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely checking with your family, checking with your friends. You know what I'm saying? If you notice a change in behavior, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't have to be as deep as coming to your friend who's going through something. Hey, are you about to kill yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, because that might. And first of all, might throw them off. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, that's not. But like, I'm just saying, like, don't always just assume that they're about to do the most extreme thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could just literally just be going through a very dark, depressive cloud. Maybe they just need somebody to talk to. Maybe they just need some space. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever your friend needs.
Come on, Pastor Green. Where's the organ?
G.
D.
I say that's all I got. But you know, things like that. You know, what I'm saying, definitely, I want to make sure we're touching on all forms of how depression are being formed and ultimately their end results.
And to your point too about like Ernest Hemingway, suffered from, like I said, alcoholism and like chronic substance abuse. So for many years, he utilized heavy drinking as a means to self-medicate his inner demons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A habit that only served to accelerate his physical and mental breakdown. During his last year, he was diagnosed with this genetic metabolic disorder, which causes severe exhaustion, neurological fog, and internal organ damage. And I also sourced a link to a PBS article that's going to be in the show notes. As far as that, like, whole breakdown with Ernest Hemingway, I mean, that's, people say, he was a chauvinist. He was misogynistic. And a lot of those things would be true.
Yeah.
And, much more.
Yeah.
But it would be an incomplete analysis of the figure. When I went to Florida 2 years ago, I actually went into his house out in Key West. It's like a museum now out there. But yeah, shit's crazy as far as that stuff goes. And I'm gonna let Josh lead the reading of information about Donny Hathaway. Those of you that don't know, Donny Hathaway is a music legend.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You're always gonna hear his songs during Christmas, always.
For real. This Christmas, Jealous Guy.
Come on, man.
That's one of my favorites.
That'd be one of your favorites. That's sick.
I mean, it's a good song.
Hey, that's fair. That's fair.
It's a good song. I may or may not relate to it.
May or may not. You know what I'm saying?
Can't confirm or deny.
I definitely do, but you know what I'm saying? Donny Hathaway, a virtuoso singer, composer, and pianist. Donny Hathaway is celebrated for capturing the raw essence of human emotion through his art. His battle with paranoid schizophrenia began in his early 20s, marked by debilitating depression and psychotic breaks. This tragic trajectory culminated in 1979 when he fell from a Manhattan high-rise. Despite undergoing multiple medical interventions and pharmaceutical treatments, he suffered within a healthcare infrastructure that proved incapable of providing culturally nuanced support for a black man facing a profound mental health crisis. And that's once again where we're talking back, we're touching on like cultural and things like that, about how they affect us. And, they're going to talk about her daughter, his daughter, possesses only faint memories of her father, which is super unfortunate,
Right. She was 2 years old.
Exactly, and she felt like in the brief window that they shared, she felt his immense, devotion, and, just feeling the love.
Yeah.
And we talk about it, we already spoke about earlier about how much mental health affects yourself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But on top of that, it affects your family.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? You should want, but it's good for you to be strong for yourself.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, your mental health should be taken care of because you need it taken care of and you want it taken care of.
That's the only time, like, trickling down works. Fuck you, Ronald Reagan.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But in case that's not enough for you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got your family, you got your friends, all these other people who would love to hear from you, love to talk to you, and would be absolutely devastated if anything, of any measure, you know what I'm saying, were happening to you and they just didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, Donny Hathaway is a very important person in history that we could point to. Once again, we talk about you got success, you got money, you got all these other different things, but that's still not enough.
Yeah, and it's just like, to piggyback off of what you were saying, it's, we said this is a throwback for our OG listeners. There's an African proverb that goes, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. I'm paraphrasing here, but that's powerful. Basically, is what I'm getting at, and it's just like, of course, like, you want to focus on the nexus of what you can control, to like, help your situation and help yourself and help those around you. But it's just like, we'd be remiss to say like, having these certain kind of conditions, like being bipolar, being paranoid schizophrenic. My mom was paranoid schizophrenic. So, I've seen her have episodes. I've been like, I've tried to walk through her with those many times. And it's heartbreaking. It definitely is. It's hard. And, but I can't imagine, how it was from her perspective. You know what I mean? To have those schisms like that and to like go through those episodes and like how scary that was for her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're listening to this, take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Take care of your loved ones around you. Get your chickens right. Get your mental health in order.
Please get your chickens right.
You know what I mean? I have another popular figure that I would like to highlight for their impact on the mental health space. This is from Dr. James P. Comer. So he's a distinguished figure in child psychiatry. Dr. James P. Comer serves as the Maurice Falk Professor at the Yale Child Study Center. His groundbreaking work began in 1968 with the inception of the Cromer School Development Program, a revolutionary model for educational reform. Throughout his illustrious career, he has remained dedicated to systemic school restructuring, with his insights featured across major media outlets and prestigious academic publications. As a founding leader of the Black Psychiatrists of America, Dr. Comer has significantly shaped the field, earning nearly 50 honorary degrees and widespread international acclaim. His advocacy reached the highest levels of governance in 2014 when President Barack Obama appointed him to the Commission of Educational Excellence for African Americans, cementing his legacy as a champion for equitable academic achievement.
Definitely should. Salute the bro. Salute the bro from the special close talk to you. Shout out to you.
Shout out to Dr. Comer, man.
Seriously though, man, definitely shout out to bro, man. All the good work that he's done in our community. Just the mental health community in general.
Yeah. Take care of your chickens, take care of your mental health. You know what I mean?
Please
in the words of the great philosopher Marshawn Lynch. You know what I mean?
Because they're going to try to trick you out your mental health, man. They're going to try to trick you out everything, out your reality. Everything you think to be true, everything you think that might be true. You know what I'm saying? People are definitely, some people are definitely looking and gunning for your downfall, So you definitely need to protect yourself and do everything that you can to help yourself because,
boundaries are important, y'all.
Very.
You know what I mean? And, like, if you don't respect them, other people won't. And it's more courageous and you will get more respect from standing firm on boundaries that you have set, please. In every facet of that, so. Yeah.
Definitely. And as we move on, and we talk more, we talk about boundaries, a personal boundary. If you are still believing half of the bullshit that this Republican Party putting out, you cannot kick it. I won't be cool with you. None of it, man. Just because some of this stuff is just insane. I don't know if you guys saw the mayoral race over in L.A. I do not know how to say her first name, but N. Rahman. I might be bodying her whole name, honestly, but I just been seeing all the tweets and stuff, and I said let's go to our local politician.
Rahman.
Shout out to her because she definitely advanced.
Apologies if I made a mistake on that.
Yeah, well, I say she beat Karen Bass in the L.A. race, and I think that the most unfortunate thing about our legacy media and things like that, or not even legacy media, because definitely there's a legacy media problem that we have in this country.
Oh, absolutely.
But
independent media on the rise.
You know what I'm saying? more small independent journalists would definitely benefit us as a country as a whole.
Right.
But we're starting to see things where if you don't get your result that you want, or if you don't get things that you want, then you must be getting lied to.
Yeah.
I've seen that multiple times about this particular race, and that's kind of deeply disturbing to me because I feel like we need to move off of facts are facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like whatever is, and we just need to learn to accept these sort of things. Like even if it's an uncomfortable truth for you, or you don't like the results, like you can't just say, "Oh yeah, this mayoral race is fixed because our candidate lost."
Right.
Because that just creates
and then
an
you
unhealthy
start
psyche.
You start looking for confirmation bias.
Exactly.
To confirm that, and then now it's real to you, and therefore it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Nitha Rahman, she advanced to the November runoff. So in November, she's going to be the one of the main mayoral candidates on the ballot for L.A. mayor. Karen Bass, I'm pretty sure, is a Democrat, but just not in a way that would be helpful to. Not progressive. Let me just say that to put it simply. Right. So
Definitely, she's the preferred. She's the preferred candidate, kind of like how Como was also a Democratic, technically Democratic, but it's like, come on, man, this guy's a monster. No,
a dino, Democrat in name only.
Yeah, come on, man. Like I think like nobody's really messing with him, bro. So I think it's more definitely a situation like that,
Yeah, and as far as like the MAGA talk, it's just like. Some of them are starting to wake up, God bless, but it's just like it's such a weird. They tiptoe around waking up, like they don't.
Yeah,
it's like
nobody comes right out and says, "Hey, nah, we don't rock with bro," or no, without a doubt, like he made the wrong choice.
Politics, man, I don't even.
Yeah,
not you don't care. It doesn't matter anymore, and it's all corrupt.
Mind you know what I'm saying? Like they'll say the government is
it's two wings of the
corrupt.
same bird.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's crazy because
I just voted for the lesser of two evils.
Bro, honestly. And it's disgusting to see because, we're seeing people that ultimately make these decisions avoid accountability. Like when you see talk from, I think all people, but, especially it's kind of frustrating. I would feel as if I were a Republican voter, I would feel frustrated because you guys are saying, oh, there's fraud at every level of the government. Y'all run at every level of the government. If there's fraud at these things,
rampant fraud.
Handle it. Do it then. You know what I'm saying? Like if this is truly what you care about, if really what you care about is results, then get it handled. You run this part of the government. You run this part of you're in control of this part of the government. Get it done. Get it handled. Like I don't understand
Pick
how
number
their
3,
voters.
my lord. Tag me in.
I don't understand how their voters don't feel like they got the rug pulled from under them.
Right. Like, are we great yet?
Come on. Gas is OD.
My words, thoughts, and actions represent myself. They're all my own. They do not represent that of the Department of Defense, Department of War, the Air National Guard, etc. The fraud is happening from the president. Like on an extreme level, whether we talk about the Strait of Hormuz, those tweets that were coming out every week that the strait was open, the strait is this, the strait is that.
Iran's nuclear program
I
is
ran,
destroyed.
you ran, I move, you move, just like that.
Just like that, come on.
Where the peace deal or blah, 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 it's going to be the best you've ever seen.
Just to fall asleep. Come on, man. Nigga was frauding. That's fraud. I don't care. That's fraud, yeah.
He's phony.
He's fake.
That's the type of people I hate. If you real and you know it, clap your hands.
Frank used no hands, by the way. Oh, wait, no, we got the camera now.
What? What did he say?
What did he say?
Yo, that was crazy. Yo. Yo, you shot the fuck out, Jeff. What I use, bro? What I use?
The cam's on. I don't know, man. I wasn't looking over there. I'm pretty sure it's my side though. I wasn't looking over there though. I don't know.
Man, check on your homies, man.
Please check on your homies.
They are not okay.
No, check your homies everywhere. And more serious news, which is kind of unfortunate, but we got to talk about South Carolina. And the medical ban that's an abortion ban basically that they're trying to get through to go over there.
Yeah.
It's like it's a total abortion ban, pretty much.
Right.
Like they're talking about everything in cases of rape, in cases of incest, like fetal abnormalities, everything. They're just gonna make you carry the baby to term,
and to make matters worse, if you don't, or a physician doesn't, or does like an operation for say an abortion for somebody that got raped, or is having an incestual kid, or they're told that, hey, like, this baby will probably
the
be
viability
dead.
of the fetus is
viability.
None.
Yeah. They will go to jail.
Insanity.
For like 20 months. Mm-hmm. And then I believe it's like the rest of that like information is in the show notes too. But here it is. Excuse me. Medical providers who perform an abortion could face felony charges up to 20 years in prison. Crazy. And a fine up to $100,000. The pregnant person could face misdemeanor charges carrying up to 2 years in prison and a $1,000 fine. Medication restrictions. The bill criminalizes abortion-inducing drugs, reclassifying them as Schedule 4. Controlled substances. Prescribing, distributing, or possessing them for an abortion would be illegal. Aiding and abetting and like assisting somebody with an abortion, funding someone who travels for one, all that. They're trying to make that illegal. Now,
and I just go ahead.
Now, I will say this is still like they're not in session right now, so currently this has not been passed into law. This is just a bill that was put forth in South Carolina's medical affairs committee, and we will also play a clip from Republican Tom Davis, who's admonishing this bullshit.
Yeah, because I generally feel like, you could feel however you want to feel religiously about abortions, or even if you don't feel religiously, however you want to feel. But if this claims to be America, the land of the free, I don't see how that's consistent with our supposed values and things like that by making somebody ultimately, we talk about not do what they want, but make them carry a baby to term that they A, do not want, and B, are not ready to be responsible for, and things like that. I saw a post and they were like, oh, anybody who's willing to abort their child because of da-da-da is a bad mother. Somebody was like, yeah, that's exactly why they shouldn't be having a kid, because they would be a bad mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a lot of kids that are left in trash cans and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Or even not even that, but just aren't being raised properly. And it's like, we're not better off as a world, just straight up. Talk about overpopulation, things like that. We're running up, we're killing off animals and just using up all these resources. And it's like, we just want to use it, just put people out there. And it's like, bro, we need to make sure we're putting quality people
Make
into,
sure we're taking care of the people.
Yeah, taking care of our people that are already here, that are coming. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
I was about to say,
instead of just forcibly putting people out.
I had to jump in there because when you said quality people, it started to sound eugenic in nature. I mean, I know that's not what you meant. I just had to make sure the record was straight for the listeners.
Yeah, quality, like, when
their
I mean
quality of life.
People, I mean, like upstanding people of like character and things like that. We just don't got people who are just giving birth to kids and then just letting them do what, you know what I mean? Like, letting them do whatever the hell they want, not really giving them any guidance or proper life lessons that people who are raising these children should have. But you just want them to have the baby. You don't care about what the baby does after that. When the baby's sitting in jail and it's like, well that's bad. That's bad. Well, yeah, they really shouldn't have had this kid in the first damn place.
I just thought of that clip of, I forgot the dude's name, but he's showing Charlie Kirk a dolphin fetus.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, would you be against this?
Like, yeah. He's like, I would 1,000% be against it. He's like, so against
or is this considered a human life or something?
Yeah. So, like, do you know any humans with the tail? He's like, well, not directly. And it's like, see, that just be the bullshit. It's like, bro, you can't even, like,
just pussyfoot around.
Come on, man. It's weak. It's very weak.
Just take your L. You know what I mean?
Just take your L.
Yeah. Listen, like, if we make it out of this, let me not be that nihilistic, but when we make it out of this, we definitely got to rehabilitate a lot of folks.
Definitely. There definitely has to be a lot of rehabilitation, man.
You know what I mean? There has to be like a level of radical acceptance. I know it sounds crazy. But we can't ostracize people because that's how they end up like this.
Yeah.
We have to. There is billions and billions of dollars being put forth from these super PACs, from the Heritage Foundation, Project 2025, those people all there. The Koch brothers, like you name the PAC that's controlling legacy media, to your point. Like Larry Ellison, did he buy TikTok or was that something else?
I couldn't really tell you at the moment. I
whoever the CEO of Oracle is, or founder, whatever. What's her name is running ABC into the ground. I think it's ABC. Does ABC have 60 Minutes?
Yes.
Yeah. So like, people are leaving, jumping ship from there because stuff is crazy. I mean, they had Clavicular on 60 Minutes, guys. 60 Minutes.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
Mm.
You know what
I'm saying? That's fair. Yeah.
Crazy work.
It's definitely. We definitely. This all. As we continue to speak towards mental health and things like that. We definitely want to make sure everybody out there is straight. Make sure we're you don't got to be straight. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. But make sure everybody's shaking.
Motherfucker poking around the corner, yo. Right? Shout out to all my
babies. You know what I'm saying? That definitely shout out to all the homies that's identifies within the community. Yeah. That's another part of mental health.
Yeah.
People who deal with those sort of feelings in whatever area they grew up in.
What's that podcast episode we did on intersectionality?
Yeah.
That theory by a very smart black woman, Dr. Kimberly Crenshaw.
Kimberly Crenshaw. What a black name. Shout out to her. What a black name. Kimberly Crenshaw. That girl had to fight for every book to get published.
Every book.
Oh, man.
Every book.
Nah, that definitely shout out to everybody. They're wrapping up. We just want to make sure, we're going to leave resources in the comments for everybody.
Facts.
And, I would say, once again, just lean on the homies, man. Like, you may feel like you're awkward or it's going to be weird.
On me.
Lean on the homies, man. If they're your friends, they're really your friends.
And I'll be your friend.
Your friend.
I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Bill Weathers.
Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody. Way too committed to the bit.
I was gonna let Fry rock the whole song.
I just might have a problem
I'm gonna let you dolly.
That you understand.
This has been the Special Claw Talk podcast.
Oh, before Josh closes us out, I have a sleeper. My sleeper is To Be Young, Gifted, and Black by Donny Hathaway. That's my sleeper. Also, check out Nina Simone's version of that.
Fire.
As well. Hers is better.
Hers is better.
Shout out to Donny.
It be like that sometimes. Sometimes you get one up. Hey.
It certainly does. Sometimes like that it be. But yeah, that's a wrap, folks. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace, love, and positivity. Shout out to my brother Jay Green with the green. You mean?
Shout out to Friday Finesse.
Man, I gotta shake that one off, bro. I gotta lose that.
That's one of my favorites, though. I
know.
I like Friday Finesse, man. I don't know. So,
and that motherfucker was indeed a finesser.
It's like watching Miami Brown. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
oh my god.
It's like you ever just watch somebody just catch fire in the middle of nowhere? You had a shootout and this nigga done hit 10 threes in a row. It's like, yo, he's over here cooking, man.
He's on fire.
He's on fire.
Toasty. But all right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.